Hi guys, welcome to the channel. This is the Patriots Club, and again, as we usually do, let's talk a little bit of politics. Today there's some information moving around that Sabina Chege is headed to the UDA team, the Kenya Kwanza Alliance. This information is coming in at a time when she has been quite a little bit quiet since the incident that happened sometimes back, and she gave a statement that was quite worrying and made her to get a call by the IEBC and such, trying to explain her statement. So today I want us to talk about this, and before we do that, kindly subscribe to my channel and let's continue having a conversation. So the Mount Kenya region seems to be much more confused this time around. There's no plan. There's no person who you can say that this is the person that people are looking up to give them direction as far as politics is concerned. And more so, there's no party that is strong enough to carry the mountain to the national politics. So this has led to so many political parties being formed within, and parties that does not seem to have any kind of significance as far as the national politics is concerned. Let's say, for example, we have seen all this group of guys like Moses Kuria, William Kabogo, guys like Kyunjuri, the Mbas guy, yeah, Kiraito and such. We have seen all these guys, they are just moving from one place to another. They don't even seem to be like serious with what they are doing, because the kind of political parties they have are not strong enough. The only way these guys could have done is to bring all these political parties and have one big party that can carry the mountain to the next level. But there's no time for that. So what happens to the mountain? And what will happen to the people of the mountain and the huge number of votes that they usually have? As few months remains for us to go to the general election, there's a lot of confusion around, especially in the Mount Kenya region, whereby it's like the politicians have started to realize where the people are. You have heard them before saying that they are listening to the ground, and it seems like most of them have come to conclusion that the ground is with William Samoei Ruto. This has brought a lot of confusion in the team, especially those guys who are in this team that used to call themselves Kieleweke. There's a lot of challenges because it's like these guys have realized that William Ruto is going to sweep them out of politics. And that's why you can see now the wave is moving towards the UDA team. UDA is actually the party that is likely to take so many posts in the Mount Kenya region, having learned this from the previous by-elections. Kiambu, Murang'a women representative Sabina Chege seems to have realized this quite too late, because she has been a very strong supporter of the Raila Odinga team. But of late, we don't know what is happening to her, because there are some information moving around that she is headed to the UDA team. Sometimes back when Gathoni Mushomba was moving, there was still such kind of stories being talked about that Sabina Chege was also headed to the UDA team. So, what is it so special about moving to the UDA? Does it add any value to a person, like the character and such that now people will have to think about it and give her another term to serve them? It is quite interesting because she has been talking of how much William Ruto has penetrated to the ground in the mountain. until people have been speculating that she is going to that side for quite some time now. So what has been holding her to the team? What has been making her not to move like any other person? Remember guys like Wamatangi, Kuria, Kiunjuri, Kabogo, all these guys have like realized that no, we are not going to get our post if we don't move to this guy. William Ruto seems to have won the battle in the mountain. And that's why you find that most of the politicians, even those who thought that they could have given him some kind of run for his money, it's like most of them have given up. For example, there's William Kabogo, someone who was standing so strongly against William Ruto. Remember, some years back, he was the first person, even before the second term of the president. He was the first person to tell William Ruto that you have to do something for the mountain. Don't just wait for them to come. And it's like William Ruto did take it so seriously. But what is this thing that have been holding Sabina Chege to the Azimio team until now? Let's think about it this way. That Sabina Chege really loves Uhuru Kenyatta, that she still believes that Uhuru Kenyatta has some strength, and the Jubilee Party still has some energy left for it to fight for the 2022 election, and also to support Raila Odinga. But what has happened? We have all heard of the meeting that was to happen between Uhuru Kenyatta and the Mount Kenya region leaders. Although the State House came up and said that there was no such plans. But what happened between Uhuru Kenyatta and the people? The kind of strength that we have seen UDA having in the mountain is quite worrying, because what will happen to parties that have been formed and run by the guys from the mountain? Take for example the Moses Kuria's party, the Mwangi Kiunjuri's party, the Kabogo's party. All these parties have decided to join the UDA. But how much do you think this guy will be able to fight for their positions using these vehicles? Or what is the agreement between Moses Kuria and William Ruto? Is it that Moses Kuria is going to have support of William Ruto in Kiambu governorship race? And if so, what will happen to Kabogo? Because I believe there is some agreement that came along when these guys decided to come together. At the end of the day, Kiambu will have one governor. At the end of the day, these guys have to sit down and decide who is going for this thing and who is not going for it. Because Jubilee seems to maybe to bring in someone like Nyoro, who is not even the people's, I don't think he is going to have any big impact for the fight, because the fight is likely to be between Moses Kuria, William Kabogo, and this guy called Wajangol, someone, Wainaina, yeah, and Wainaina. So what will happen to this time around? It's like Mount Kenya leaders are going to follow the people. They have been following President Kenyatta for the last 10 years. So it is now the people to decide where they want to go. So William Ruto has really worked hard towards winning over the Mount Kenya region. And it seems like the politicians have realized this. We have had guys who have been working so hard towards this. The kind of kina Rigathi Gachagua, the kind of kina Ndindi Nyoro and such. So what will happen to them? What do they have to gain for this, or for all the work that they have done? We'll have to wait and see that by the time William Ruto announces his running mate, and maybe if he gets to get the presidency, maybe when he gets his cabinet. We'll see what they will get in return. But what we can see and we can say so far is that so many people in the mountain are with William Ruto. We will continue following up on politics as it unfolds. Keep ring the bell so that we can continue having a conversation and be able to get the truth and the facts that are moving around in the country.